Hello, good evening. Yeah, so this is my Cortex 16 where I have to differentiate between self help and speech therapy. So, before that, let me share this journey that I was searching for a speech therapy in Google, and I I found the Stamurai app, and I joined its WhatsApp group, and there was a boy who told me about TISA. So the one thing that speech therapy has done good for me is the is that it gave me the information of TISA. Well, I don't know much about speech therapy, but I just know that speech therapy is basically going to a speech pathologist, and he will teach you certain techniques, and but that's only one to one, face to face interaction. They will teach you certain techniques, and you have to come and practice it at home. And I think the most important part is that we don't get real life exposure to public, but here in TISA, um, the main objective of TISA is to face the real world. They teach us certain techniques: bouncing, prolongation, pausing, and many other techniques, voluntary stammering. Well, I can say this for sure, that speech therapist will not teach you voluntary stammering, and in that process, and basically they will not teach you self acceptance. Well, for me, that speech therapy is basically uh, a way to flee away from our stammering. We want so much to cure our stammering that we go to a speech therapy and tell them that, doctor, I please somehow do anything and help me cure this problem, and help me to recover from this problem. Do anything, I will give you money, and do me a favor, help me to get rid of this stammering. But here TISA, but here in TISA, and the self help, what I was talking about, we basically accept our stammering, we befriend our stammering. We think that stammering is a long term friend of ours, and basically we need to strengthen our relationship with stammering. The main objective is that we have to stammer fluently, as Sachin sir says, and this is one of the um, dialogues I love very much, which is very dear to my heart, that हकलाओ भी प्यार से. So, before joining TISA, I used to think that maybe stammering is a shameful thing, but after joining TISA, I felt that stammering is a very good, uh, in these recent days, I've felt that stammering is like a blessing to me, because it has given me an opportunity of having a coffee with my professor. Well, that was not possible. Well, that was basically an impossible thing, and here, but here I got this chance due to this court tax and this TOPG thing. And I can say this, that if I went to a speech therapy, I wouldn't have got this chance of talking with my favorite professors and asking them questions, and above all getting the chance of having a coffee. So I think TISA has given me this chance. So I think, and I can say this, that TISA is very dear to my heart. is very dear to my heart, and I am not exaggerating at all. So I think to there is no cure for stammering, as they say. The only thing is that we can manage it. We can stammer fluently. We can use techniques, and the main thing is, and the main key is basically communication. We need to communicate and make the people in front of me understand that what I'm saying, what is my point of view. um, Tisa Tisa has taught me this. I don't think that a one-to-one conversation with the speech therapy um, could have taught me this. And moreover, there are so many people who are trying to manage stammering, who are just like me. We shared the same stories. So like if I went to a speech therapy, and so I wouldn't have got this chance to know this large amount of stories which are so relatable to me. So paid programs are paid programs are good, but this TISA, this self-help group, is something which is very dear to our heart. A speech therapist or a conversation with a speech therapist will never be that dear to our heart as TISA is. And I think I want to do something also like this. Sachin sir is my motivation, and I'm again not exaggerating anything. And there are also people who are volunteers. I also want to be like them. Like there is Deepika ma'am, Sachin sir. So overall, I think for me at least, I don't have an experience of a speech therapy, but I have this experience that I will, of course, suggest a person who stammer to opt for TISA instead of a speech therapy. Thank you. That's it.